Almost every single morning during the week while I'm eating my breakfast, I will watch 1 hour of YouTube. So that's at least 5 hours of YouTube a week. And a lot of those hours are watching interviews with other amazing YouTubers so that I can learn more about YouTube myself. And many of these interviews that I've been watching lately have been with Emma Chamberlain. Now, if you don't know about Emma Chamberlain, you need to Google her. This girl grew her YouTube fast. And not only did she grow her YouTube, but she became a celebrity from YouTube. And I want to share with you today her top YouTube advice. So let's dive in. If you're new here, hi, I'm Molly. I started as a broke college dropout with just 81 cents to my name, and I leveraged that into a multiple six-figure per year photography studio. Soon other photographers started asking me how I did it, so I started to share my knowledge through free content online and also through paid digital info products. And I was able to scale that to $2 million per year. And now I help content creators and aspiring content creators just like you to monetize your following with digital info products so you can help your followers on a deeper level and make a full-time living doing what you love. Okay, so some of the advice from Emma contradicts some of the advice that I give my students and that I use for my channel, but I still love her advice. And I think it's worth trying out for yourself because every single YouTuber and every single niche is completely different. And also, who am I compared to Emma? I have about 20,000 YouTube followers. She has over 12 million. So let's listen to Emma's advice. Okay, so one of Emma's top pieces of YouTube advice is to make videos that you want to make, because when you create videos that you want to make, you are excited about that. You're excited to make that video, and that shows through in the actual video itself, which can help retention and help people to watch more of the video. She even shared in a lot of her interviews that in the beginning of her YouTuber journey, she started out by researching other girly type YouTubers in her space. So like makeup and beauty and fashion and that kind of stuff. And she decided to just model what they were doing, which typically is pretty good advice. But she just found that she hated it. She hated making videos that were similar to what other people were doing. She wanted to do what she wanted to do. So what happened is she started out modeling and she started making these videos that she hated. And after lots and lots of videos, her channel hardly grew. She said it wasn't until she truly started embodying and creating the videos that she actually wanted to make and the types of content that she actually wanted to do, that's when her channel finally started to grow. So really keep this in mind. Maybe you do model some things that are working, but maybe, the other 50% of your videos are just things you want to do. And you can find your footing in both. Maybe you'll get some of the modeling content to work. Maybe you'll get some of the content that you want to make to work as well. And I actually think doing both of these as a balance is good because you can also really find your personality and your special sauce by also doing the things that just you want to do. And hey, it worked for Emma. And by the way, after 3 years in the game of creating YouTube videos, I have found to be what I believe, because I made it, the best YouTube script. And I have made it into a template that you can download right now completely for free. So just go in the link in the description below this video and you can download it. It's a Word document template that you can use to outline and script your videos so that they will rank higher and get more views. Okay, the second big piece of advice that Emma shares in a lot of her interviews is to lean into collaborations with other creators. Now, this is something I haven't really tried yet, but if you are someone who's good at networking, you watch a lot of YouTube, maybe you have friends that are YouTubers, and even if you don't, just go ahead and just reach out to those YouTubers. I just said that I've never done collaborations, but actually one does come to mind. There's this other YouTuber, I love her channel. I reached out when I first started my channel and asked if she wanted to do a collaboration on YouTube, and obviously why would she? She has over 200,000 subscribers. I had nothing at the time. But she said, hey, why don't you come on my podcast? So I actually went on her podcast and I did get a decent amount of followers from that. And it was just really fun. And now we chat back and forth and we swap advice with each other. I help her a lot with her digital products. She helps me with things like sponsorships and knowing how to navigate all of that. So it's been a really good networking opportunity, but also friendship, which is super, super cool. So I haven't actually collaborated on YouTube, but I do think that is a really good opportunity, and it worked really well for Emma. She collaborated with people like Summer McKeen, Ellie Tuman, and Hannah Malachi. I don't know how to pronounce these names. I'll be honest, I've never heard of these YouTubers, but I'm definitely going to be Googling them after this. But these were some of the channels that she collaborated with, and she was able to create videos with these creators and tap into their subscriber base to grow her channel. Okay, so tip number 5, I think is gonna remain my favorite, but this one's gonna be my second favorite, okay? So here's the thing. Her next big piece of advice is that she posted a lot in the beginning. So I have watched, like I said, a lot of interviews with her, and I remember one where she shared that she decided to put out a video every single day for an entire summer. I'm pretty sure she was in high school at the time, so she had the time to do this. And if you're an adult and you have kids, you're probably not going to have the time to do this, but think of what strengths you have, what opportunities you have, and lean into those. And in this moment, Emma had the opportunity of having the entire summer off and deciding to just go all in and making one video every single day. And she even edited all these videos herself as well. She says this made it so that she was able to learn faster, grow faster, utilize doing things like series of videos. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this made her a really, really good editor as well. She said she always really enjoyed the editing. And one of the ways that I've noticed that her videos have stood out is not only her just completely being herself in her videos, but also letting her personality shine through her editing, which I think is so interesting. Like, her videos wouldn't be half as funny without the editing. The editing makes it so freaking funny. You have to go watch some of her videos if you haven't yet. And again, if you're creating videos on YouTube or you want to create videos on YouTube, go grab my YouTube script template. You can get it completely for free in the link in the description below this video. And number 4, this is kind of where the editing ties in. She leaned into her strengths, right? Her strength was editing, so she leaned into it. She didn't hire out her editing, she did it herself. Editing is not my strength, so I'm hiring that out right away and leaning into what my strength is, which is knowledge. I do know a lot about digital products. I've been in the industry a really long time, and I've done a lot of money and revenue. So I like to lean into the experience and knowledge that I have and let that be the strength that I lean into. And she says when it came to her editing, she did edit for herself and with her personality, but she also edited with her ideal viewers in mind. She was one of the first creators at that time to do like really fast-paced cuts, funny humor. I think there's like fart noises in her video. It sounds really stupid, but I swear the editing is so good. It's so funny. And nobody else was doing it at this time. Now there's a lot of people editing like Emma because, you know, she has over 12 million subscribers. But I think the takeaway here is that when everyone was zigging, she was zagging. She did what everyone else wasn't doing. And not only is that a great strategy for business, but clearly it's a great strategy for YouTube as well. Okay, her 5th and final piece of advice, and honestly, hands down, I think this is the best one, is her videos truly make you feel like a friend. I truly can't even think of any other YouTubers out there. Maybe Jenna Marbles, just because, you know, big time fan. I love Jenna Marbles. Please come back. But with Emma, it's like, I kept hearing her name, Emma. I'm like, who is this Emma girl? So like a couple years ago, I look her up, I start watching her videos. For like the first couple minutes, I'm like, I don't really get it. Then I'm like 10 minutes in. Then all of a sudden I'm on like video 10. I'm like hooked. I'm like, Emma and I are best friends. I want to go thrifting with Emma. I want to make coffee with Emma. I want to go on a run with Emma. Like, trust me, you won't get it if you haven't watched her videos, but go watch them. And I'm sure a lot of you have, because again, she has 12 million subscribers. But this girl, she knows how to vlog. She knows how to hold your attention, amazing editing, but make you feel like you're truly friends that are just like hanging out for the day. And she's able to make her videos like pretty decently long, and you'll stay for the whole thing. It is so engaging. Like, one of her videos was just like meal prepping, and she, you know, she's not in the fitness industry. She's not teaching meal prep. She's just doing whatever she normally does in her day-to-day life. Even things like, I would think it would be too boring. If I went to film that, I'd be like, this is so boring, nobody would watch. But they do watch because it's so Emma, and she puts her own spin on things. You feel like you're literally in her house with her. Or like one of her videos, she goes thrifting and she takes you along with her and she shows you all the different outfits. And it's just so much like you're just hanging out with a friend for a day. It's so cool. She is just like super talented at building up that viewer-creator relationship. So now that you know Emma Chamberlain's top YouTube advice, you might be wanting more YouTube advice by creators like Mr. Beast, who is the #1 YouTube creator in the world. But how do you do that? Well, I made another video just like this one about Mr. Beast, and you can watch that video right here, right now. And when you pair what you just learned with what's in this video, it's going to be so much more powerful. See you in the next video.